In today's video, I'm going into a few of our beliefs and thoughts that we have that might be limiting us from actually having the abundance that we want, we can have in our life. So thank you for joining me. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach. And you'll see in the dialog box below, I now have a freebie that I offer that you can snag up, and it's a workbook and guided audio that helps you get into alignment and helps you step into a place if you're in struggle or if you have a block where you can then take aligned actions. Things that are right for you, things that will help you make decisions and switch those beliefs that you might have, like switch you from a place of not being able to do this, being blocked, to one that is more aligned and one that is more empowering for yourself. So continuing this week of abundance and alignment thinking, I wanted to go into some of the thoughts that we have that are limiting beliefs that are actually stopping us from having abundance. And one of the first thoughts is that there's not enough to go around. Now, you might not actually have that thought of there's not enough to go around. Instead, you might be jealous of others, or you might see that they have something and you're like, that's not fair that they have it. And you want it. But you have this feeling inside of you then that is like, well, do I actually deserve it, or can I have it? And that's one of the other limiting beliefs, is not feeling you deserve it, not feeling you deserve the abundance. So when you see someone else with a new house or a car or a job and you're like, this is the life I want, they have it, it's a belief that you cannot have it. So it's this limiting belief in yourself that is like, well, there's not another like that out there for me. When in actuality, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, does not work in that way. All these things are available to us. And like, I was listening to one energy healer, Jeffrey Allen, and he was talking about, you know how when you go in, back in the day, you would buy CDs of, an album of an artist that you really liked. And at the store, they would have 10 of them available, and that was it. So we have this mindset of like, oh, there's only 10 available. But imagine with energy, and imagine with universe and source, that stack of like 10 CDs will never go down. It will always be there, and always energetically it's going to be available. If that is what you want and you get into an aligned place to have it, you will then be able to manifest and have that abundance in your life and have the house or the car or whatever it is. So again, it's realizing that first you have these thoughts in yourself. It's like, oh, I see these other people have it, but I can't. Well, is it true that you can't have that? Is it true? Like, what are the stories that you're telling yourself that you can't have it? And again, the other limiting belief that I was going to mention is not deserving it. And is there a storyline that you have in yourself that's saying, I don't actually deserve having abundance or wealth? Or do you look at people with money and you go, oh, I don't want to be that kind of person. But when you're saying you don't want to be that person, you can be yourself in you and loving, or whatever it is that is right for you, and have abundance. So if you're automatically saying no to all these wealthy people, you're putting this whole category of I can't have it into one place, and you're saying I can't. It's just not what I want or who I am. But you can be exactly who you are, and you can have abundance. So it's taking and shifting some of those beliefs that you have in yourself, and taking and shifting those storylines, or even becoming aware first that you have these storylines. And the other limiting belief that I want to talk about is that you have to work hard to get it. And that is something definitely in many cultures, that it's like doing the hustle, doing the hard work and forcing and pushing is believed to bring in this abundance, and in certain ways it has brought in abundance. But there is also another way, and that is what I also teach with my course and my program. It's about getting aligned into a place where you hear and listen to your guidance, you step and continue to become aware deeper in yourself, and you don't have to do the hustle. You don't have to do the hard work because you're taking the aligned actions. You're taking the actions that are actually correct for you and for the path you want to be on, for the abundance that you want to bring in, versus this way of hustle. A lot of times, I know for myself, when I was working crazy hours, it was like, I just have to force it. I just have to push through this. I have to make it happen. And that is coming from such a place in pain that I felt in myself. And it's like, I don't want to live that way anymore. So, living in this more aligned place, not only do I not have to deal with hustle, I do work, take actions, but it's fun, it's enjoyable, it is more aligned, and it is bringing in abundance as well. So, seeing where you are in this place of, do you have to work hard to have abundance? Or is there another way? Like, can you see that there are other ways to have abundance and not have to force, make, push, and work so hard? So anyway, today I wanted to just cover a couple of these limiting beliefs. There's many other ones that people have, but these are common ones that you might have, and they're going to stop abundance flowing in easily and having it just happen. So, if you become aware of these beliefs that you have in yourself and you start to shift those beliefs, you can do affirmations and gratitude and mirror work where you're saying these things to yourself. Like, you can practice a few different things and start to shift these beliefs that you have. So, thank you guys for joining me today. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. And thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.